we have Mr. Sudhakar Rao, Director Branding, ICFI Group, and he's going to share how they will be a big change to the industry and its future. Can I have a huge round of applause for him? Well, Mr. Rao is a keynote speaker at various national and international fora. His areas of interest include innovation, technology, entrepreneurship, diversity, and inclusiveness.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. You want me to cut it short, is it?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Good morning to all of you. I'm delighted to be here. And as much as I'm delighted to actually speak on this stage, there are two challenges. One is the challenge of time, and the other one is the challenge of space. Space, the stage. As you know very well, that the confidence of speaking up on the stage here is inversely proportional to the size of the stage. And it's a great stage, physically and figuratively, that the organizers have put up. Congratulations to all of them. Big round of applause to the organizers at E4M. The second challenge is time. It is apologetically minuscule time that they allotted to me, and therefore what I'll do is I will try and follow the Pecha Kucha format of making presentations, which I'm still learning, but I'll try and do something little very, very sharp and crisp. I'll take up 4 issues that millennials have, and each of the issue is something which I would like to express by giving an example, and that's it. Here we go. Much of what's happening around tells us that these people reasonably, all of us including millennials, are cynical, pessimistic, if not pessimistic, at least cynical about what's happening, and how do we deal with that? That's the number one issue. We deal with that by being very honest in our communication, very authentic, and also sometimes with extreme imagination. We'll take examples and see whether we have, or any brands have done that.
For over 25 years, the Transport Accident Commission, Australia's largest social insurer, have been pioneers of shock advertising. But Australians have become desensitized, and the road toll is rising. We needed a new way of communicating.
The Transport Accident Commission in Australia has sparked huge international debate after they released a car accident awareness campaign unlike any other you've seen before.
Part interactive sculpture, part educational tool, Graham shows us how the human body would need to change to survive a low-impact crash. Over several months, a trauma surgeon and a road safety engineer collaborated with a world-renowned artist, using decades of road safety data, medical research, and creativity to deliver evolution underpinned by evidence. Each physiological change was a new source of information, showing what happens to our bodies in common crash scenarios. We then introduced Graham to influencers in arts, science, and government before touring the country to areas where drivers are more likely to be in an accident. Visitors were the first to use Tango, Google's new augmented reality technology, to go beneath his skin and better understand his anatomy. Within 24 hours, he'd sparked a global road safety conversation as he was discussed, debated, and even memed.
This is Graham.
Genau hier treffen wir Graham.
Realmente, Graham.
Love him or hate him, you couldn't ignore him, as this road safety message became a global phenomenon. But for all the global impact, the most important influence Graham has is on our future drivers, as he is now part of the school curriculum. And in May 2017, Graham will join the World Health Organization as their international face of road safety, to remind all of us of our vulnerability on the road.
There's another one now. I think IKEA is...
Although I have cerebral palsy, I do everything I can to conduct myself like everyone else. But in my own home, I'm surrounded with furniture crying out, cripple. I'd like to sit on a regular sofa without being afraid I won't be able to get up.
IKEA's vision is to create a better everyday life for the many. Disabled gives simple and affordable home furnishings for 10% of the population.
Every child, every person is different depending on their needs.
Disability drives innovation.
Even in some of our public libraries, there's 3D printers.
A lot of solutions, they've been very medicalized down through the years, and nothing as cool as anything you've produced.
ועכשיו אנחנו רוצים להראות לכם יוזמה מיוחדת של רשת איקאה שנקראת Disabled.
יוזמה חשובה שתקל על אנשים עם מוגבלויות איקאה, עם ארגון נגישות.
Well, Disables is, according to me, a very example of an honest initiative done. While we are enjoying this, I'm told that the time is up. As I told you and warned you initially, the time will be much a bigger challenge. I'll just present two issues and then I'll close. I'll skip this. The second issue is multiple touch points. And when we have multiple touch points, how do we grapple with these touch points that are available and leverage while still dealing with these multiple touch points? Example.
Is this a Tide ad or is this another real?
Right. Is this a Tide ad? Is this one?
Is every ad a Tide ad?
Wait a minute. Is this a Tide commercial?
This year, Tide won the Super Bowl by doing something that's never been done before, turning every ad into a Tide ad. This is how we did it.
Yeah, just your typical Super Bowl car ad, right?
Or a hilarious beer ad.
But it's a Tide ad.
What? It's a Tide ad. Look at those clean clothes. What else would this be an ad for? A razor?
No. Tide ad.
Cold, refreshing.
Tide ad.
So, does this make every Super Bowl ad a Tide ad?
I think it does.
Within seconds, hashtag Tide ad began trending. Soon, millions of viewers were suddenly questioning if every single Super Bowl ad they saw was a Tide ad. Then we took the idea further.
Hello again, ladies. Is your man the kind of man who would climb the height? I'm in a Tide ad.
And further.
Sarah? Sarah.
It's a Tide ad.
We even hijacked the live broadcast.
Welcome back to another Tide ad.
It was so big that other brands felt the need to say they were not a Tide ad, including the competition. But it was too late.
Tide stole the show.
They kind of hijacked the entire Super Bowl. James, you love the Tide commercial.
I said, baby, what are we washing our clothes with? If it's not Tide, we're doing it wrong.
This was the best ad in Super Bowl.
And I'm wearing a white shirt making this
a Tide ad.
By the end of the event, we claimed 53 Super Bowl ads without ever showing even one single stain. Because by now, you know it.
Whenever you see clothes this clean, that's a Tide ad.
This is the story.
I'm skipping that as well. Engage. How do we engage them?
Customers always order the same thing at Burger King, the Whopper. So how could we make them discover our whole range of burgers?
Super bonne idée de la part de Burger King. Burger mystère. Et le burger mystère.
What is the mystery burger?
Ouais, le principe du burger mystère, c'est que tu sais pas ce que t'as dedans.
We created an unprecedented operation thanks to a great idea and a simple white box. Inside, any one of our 10 burgers randomly selected.
Et c'est pour 2 euros.
2 euros.
Yes, for only €2, less than half the normal price.
2 euros le burger. 2 euros le burger. 2 euros le burger, regardez ce qu'ils vous donnent.
Alors j'ai pris 4 burgers mystères, les bros.
And people loved trying the mystery burger. They were so excited to discover which burger they were about to eat, they couldn't help sharing it with everyone. generating 2.4 million views on YouTube. What? Have you ever seen someone react like this for a burger? At the same time, a national billboard campaign was released. We also broadcasted a TVC in which a couple tries to guess what's inside the box by any means possible. And did it work? See for yourself. While we dreamt of selling 800,000 mystery burgers, we had to relaunch the production of boxes 3 times for a total of 2.5 million burgers sold.
I'll cut short that, and for millennials, there are no boundaries and only we have time limit. And one last example, how do we handle that?
A large arch decorated with bright colours and artificial flowers representing tolerance and diversity was torched by the rioters.
This video shows a rainbow art installation after it was set on fire by the rioters.
Nationalists were quoted as saying they've got rid of a symbol of the plague.
You're looking at a rainbow in downtown Warsaw. It's there to mark Gay Pride Month, but this is no average rainbow. Formed by just water and light, a symbol that cannot be burned, cannot be ruined. Actually heading over to Poland. Check it out. Came up with a new unbreakable rainbow.
The rainbow is back on Spanichola Square.
Many Poles have grown well.
I'd love to hear your thoughts as always on Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, and Instagram.
Many people believe love is love.
That surely is incredible.
Okay, so I talked about engaging millennials across multiple touch points and especially giving out communication that is authentic, honest, and sometimes in extreme imagination, as the example was put out, and keep pushing the boundaries which they accept. Thank you very much.